Where you from?
I'm from Houston.
Okay, okay. What
Yeah,
part?
everybody, the north side of Houston.
North side. Okay.
Yeah, from the north. This area called Acres Home.
Okay.
You been out there before?
Yeah, maybe 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
What side of town you be on when you out there? Most people be on the south side.
I don't know what side. Wherever Sharpstown is, Sharpstown Mall.
South side. South
Okay,
south.
that's the south.
That's like southwest. But see, the city of Houston, where everybody when people come in,
Uh-huh.
everything is like downtown. Like the actual city is the south side. So
Hmm.
I'm from like what you would consider like. I mean, it's still the city. It's just like the outskirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's still crazy over there too. It's just a different type of. I prefer the outskirts, no matter where I live at, though. To be honest, I never
Okay.
really want to live like right in the city.
Yeah, it's a lot going on in that.
I kind of want to be able to dip in and dip out. You know what I'm saying? When I need to, or when I, you know what I mean? Type
Yeah.
shit.
What's,
Yeah,
what's
bro.
crazy though, it's two things that's crazy. You being from
Mm-hmm.
Houston and you getting that huge placement of upgrade you with Beyonce,
Mm-hmm.
and both of y'all being from Houston,
Yeah,
like that's a cool connection. And
it's
then
so crazy. I mean, I honestly feel like you know how they always say it's about location.
mhm,
Like for me, because I feel like the music industry has never really been in Houston. Like there's no record labels there, right? Like how in a LA or New York you can actually go to a Universal or Interscope or whatever.
mhm,
So ironically, I think the fact that Houston had no labels, but we had like one of the biggest artists in the world to be from our city, and I just so happened to be from that same city. I think that just kind of like closed the gap for me personally. It kind of like it kind of made up for not having record labels in my city because it was like, oh shit, well, Beyonce from here. Little did I know, you know, this is me as a young kid, not knowing that I'm gonna later on in life produce a record for this woman, you know what I mean, this artist. Um, but I feel like it closed the gap between there not being record labels, but still being like superstars in the city. Cause that's how I really, you know, I got my shit through being from Houston, running into my an old friend of the family who was a lawyer at the time. She was an entertainment lawyer. And she linked me up with Matthew Knowles, which is Beyonce's dad. And then boom. So it's literally like just me being from Houston alone is kind of what put me where I needed to be. Cause I was trying to leave for the longest. Like, yo, I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no
yeah.
labels here. Like, you know, I was trying to get to LA, New York. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Wow.
yep. My
Well,
bad, bro. I just be talking like
oh no, this
I
is
know
important.
Q. I don't know if Q told you, bro, but like I had a conversation with Q for the first time, and we ended up being on the phone for like 2 hours, bro. Just chopping music shit up, bro. It's crazy. Like, yeah,
It be like that sometimes. I mean,
yeah, for sure. I'm real passionate about the craft. Like, I'm one of them guys who I would like to say I'm in this. Um, it's a business, obviously, but for me, it's an art form. Like, I love this shit, bro. So for me, like, I'm a student. And I'm like, I feel like I'm old enough and I've been in it long enough to be able to consider myself like somewhat of a teacher,
hmm.
you know, or coach or whatever you want to call it type shit.
When'd you start? When did you start producing?
Professionally in 2006. That's when I got my first placement. But I had been making beats and I don't never really, I always look at it like I can't really call myself a producer until I got like my first, I seen like an actual check from this shit. Up until then, I'm just what do you call it?
A
What do they
beat
call
maker?
it? It's inspiring to be, you know what I'm saying? Or I forgot the word, it's actual word for it. But um, so professionally 2006, but I had been making beats like all through high school and shit. Just like that's what everybody knew me for. You know what I mean? Like I was the kid who came to school. Like I was the rap dude. You know what I mean? Like all my friends, everybody knew me and they associated me with music. So yeah,
How did you
man.
get into being so passionate about music? Where did it start?
Um, I would definitely have to say at the crib, just at home. My dad had like this crazy record collection. Like my dad, it really started with my dad, bro. Like my dad is like, and it's funny because like as I get older, and like I listen, it's like my dad is really tapped in, bro. Like he's like a Drake dad. You know how Drake's dad is just like this old dude that's just never gonna, like, he's still lit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like my dad is literally like cut from that cloth, like music. He had records everywhere. So me just kind of like rummaging through his, and the dope thing is like my dad used to always buy like, well, back then it used to be like singles. So you could have like the single, you could buy the single CD and it'll have a song and it'll have an instrumental.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I used to always go through his shits and find the instrumental. So then I'd be like, oh shit, I'm about to rap over this shit. You know what I mean? So it kind of just all started with his collection,
Wow. Shoot,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to spend too much time on this upgrade you thing, but
yeah,
I think it's beautiful when producers collab, and it's like, you get used to hearing somebody's sound and then the other producer's sound, and it's like, all right, which part did Cam play a part in? Which part did Swiss play a part in?
Yeah.
Which part is yours?
So, okay, so there wouldn't be. So I originally made the beat. I made the whole beat. Like the beat was done, like completed. Chopped the sample up, everything. So I am the source of, not saying nobody. It was definitely a team collaborative effort, but I was at my crib at the time. This was in like, I don't even know when I made that beat, like what year, because the beat had already been made prior to it even getting to her. The shit was old by the time it got to her. So it's just a beat I had. But so I chopped up the sample. Swiss came in at the time, if you remember, around 2006 on her B-Day album. She was kind of working with Swiss a lot. She had Ring the Alarm. I think she had another record too that Swiss had did.
Is it Give Me Body? I think
it was Give Me Body. Yeah, Give Me Body. So Give Me Body, Ring the Alarm. She was just like, obviously she was in New York going crazy with Swiss. They was just in a zone. And I am in Houston. I don't know nothing about this. I'm just making beats at my mom's crib for me to rap off of. You know what I'm saying? And she gets over to her. I wasn't around when Swiss did what he did, but I'm guessing he just took the drums off and added his drums, added the whistles, and kind of added like those signature Swiss Beats sounds. And it kind of just brought it all together. Like, the shit was crazy. I didn't know until like, I didn't know anything was going on with the record until I heard it back for the first time. I was like, oh, this shit sound crazy. Like, that was like my, at the time, you got to understand, like, this is my first beat in the game, so to speak. I didn't know nothing about placements. Up until this point, bro, I'm literally just making beats on my computer for me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm taking it serious. Like, this is what I want to do, but I wasn't thinking that this shit would, like, when I made that beat, I wanted to rap off that beat. You feel me? I wasn't thinking it was going to be a song with Jay-Z on it. And literally, that wasn't what I was thinking, but that's how it played out. So, yeah.
Hey, it's only right that you freestyled off of it. Have you freestyled off of it or anything?
Man, what's crazy? Like, after that shit, I was kind of off it. Like, after I got a placement, and I was like, and I started understanding, like, because see, the whole thing was I was making beats. I was on my artist shit. I really wasn't trying to be a producer. I just like making beats. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna rap over my own shit. I was making beats for me. So once I got my first placement as a producer and I kind of seen how that worked, I'm like, I'm gonna chill on the artist shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just lock in over here. Cause I see the bread that come with it. I'm like, well, shit, let me do this, kind of build myself up as a producer. And then I'll, come back over to the music shit if I even still want to do that. But the artist shit always been my first initial passion. You know what I mean? I always seen that first. And the production shit is just something that I love them both the same though.
Okay.
I love them both the same. I can't even lie. Like, from producing to being an artist and writing and all that shit, it's amazing. I like both. You know what I mean? I know that wasn't a question, but
it all ties in, and that even ties into like this EP, 6 Rings. Question. Now, was this released prior to you signing with Motown Records?
It was. Yeah, we put it out. So 6 Rings was just really like, I got like a bunch of like little projects that I'm about to get ready to unleash or whatever. So 6 Rings was just like the first installment, just 6 songs. that I got so many records, bro. Like, because I record myself, so everything like I'm right here. Like, you know, this is literally I'm recording like every day. Like, so many records. Me and my manager was just like, all right, how we gonna split this thing up? So 6 Rings is the first installment. Just 6 crazy records that I had, and then we're gonna come with some more and some more and some more different titles for each one, different aesthetics for each one too, visuals, the whole rollout. So okay. yeah.
It was I think one of my favorite parts of the project was, of course, the rapping, the producing, but also the execution of the mixing and mastering. Like, that stands out.
Man, it's so crazy, bro, because like I literally do all my mixes, you know what I mean? Like right here at the crib. Like, I will show you my setup, but my shit look crazy right now. But yeah, I do all my mixes here at the crib, bro. And it really just, that shit matter to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the mixing and the ear candy shit, like really being able to hear shit a certain way. I really just feel like it's a blessing, to be honest, because I ain't go to school for it. I just sat back and, you know, I've been in a lot of studios. My school was like just being in a lot of different studios, you know what I'm saying? And seeing other engineers who actually really know what they were doing. I just like sat back and watched them. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, what he doing? What this do? What this do? That's how I am though. Like, I learned that way. You feel me? I'm like, I could sit and kind of just like, if I really care about it, it got to be something I care about. If I don't give a fuck about it, it's like whatever. But obviously, and for me, it was more so like, well, when I used to come to the studio, I would be coming after somebody's session, so I wouldn't even get the room till like 3 o'clock in the morning, right? And none of the engineers are gonna stay and engineer me. So I kind of just had to learn on my own. But I love it. I love that I did that because I created like a sound. Like once I start building my template up, I know producers and engineers know about them templates. Like once I started building my template up and start just learning how to work Pro Tools, it's like I was able to start creating my own little sauce. You know what I mean? And I'm still learning, bro. Like a lot of this shit is like it's like playing video games, bro, to be real with you. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm just trying to get to the next level so I could beat the boss. Like, all right, let me beat this boss, go to the next level, figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really all it is, bro. But yeah, the engineering and the mixing matters for sure. That shit matters, bro.
It really does. With the album, EP.
Yeah.
When you re-released it, I think it was digitally remastered?
Yeah, we went back and got it remastered, which was amazing for me because like up until this point, so the first version of 6 Rings was just all my mixes, like flat. No master, no nothing. Just that shit sound good to me, put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes that be the vibe though, because like sometimes stuff could be overmixed. You know what I'm saying? I like shit sounding raw. I like it being like I kind of, even when I work with other engineers to put masters and stuff on my shit, I still tell them like, yo, leave it. Use my original version almost as like I really don't want you to change anything. I just want you to enhance it, if anything. And that's literally what we did with the remastered version. We just took my mixes. I don't remember the guy's name who remastered it, but he went crazy. Turned that shit up like
you can hear
all the way. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. For real. Like, I'm still like blown away from the mixes. Like my manager sent them to me, you know, like we put them out and everything. But when I played them in the car, I was like, this shit sounds crazy. And what's crazy is like, so for this next project, we didn't even really get like, so the 6 Rings project, I only produced one joint on there. The other joints I had other producers do. Shout out to all my homies, they're like literally my friends. But we didn't get all the files and shit. I kind of just rapped over the instrumental and just that was it. So this next project, we really going crazy with the mixing. Like I'm getting the beat files sent, so I'm really gonna be able to get in there and get crazy with that shit. So that's the goal, man. We're going crazy.
Okay. Has the pandemic affected the way you creatively work?
Nah, not really, bro. To be honest with you, like I already was like, I was in the crib before, you know, it became a thing to be in the crib. Like, not saying that I'm not an outside person, because I love being outside. Like literally love being. I have to be outside, to be honest with you. But for me, it just like forced me to just lock in even more. What's crazy was like at the beginning of this pandemic shit, at the beginning of it, I was about to do my deal with Motown then. Nobody knew. Like right when it hit, like literally the day I was supposed to go up to the office and like do my signing and shit, the office is closed. Like my manager called me like, yo, we got to reschedule everything. So this is like the day I'm like, this is the dream, right? Like, I'm like, oh man, I'm about to go up to the label, have my outfit ready and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We about to do this shit, right? And then everything got canceled. So if anything, that probably was like the most just like, damn, like now I got to wait. But it was cool because it just gave me more time to cook up. I don't ever really be tripping, bro. Like, I see a lot of things that's going on in the world, and I'm aware. I'm very aware, but I kind of live in my own bubble, bro. And I do it that way just because, like, I'll pop my head out of the bubble, look around, kind of survey, see what's going on, so I can be in tune and aware and involved as well. But at the same time, I do have to go back into my bubble, because it's like sometimes you can let other shit, like it's so much, like, bro, come on, bro. I'm sure if you pop out of your bubble and look around, it's like fire, chaos, all kinds of shit going on
everywhere,
which is you do have to, if you choose to, you know, you do have to be aware and be a part and involved if you can, if you want to affect change with whatever you care about changing. But at the same time, you do got to go back into your space and like get back in touch with your gifts and like the things that really make you tick and like, you know, your creative shit. So in my bubble, I just kind of like, I be in my own little space. You feel me?
Yeah.
Doing my shit.
With well, now that you're working on I guess more so the art, well, producing and rapping, both things that you are all artistic, but are you still like throwing out beats to people, getting more placement?
Oh yeah. What's crazy is like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I told myself, all interviews I do, like I'm telling everything like exactly where I'm at in my life is like what I'm giving y'all. So like honestly, what's crazy is I haven't made a beat physically. I make beats in my head. Like I kind of like sit on ideas and just like let shit marinate. And then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna pull out my computer. But I haven't pulled out my laptop in like 3 months. But the dope thing about it, I got beats though. Like I can afford to do that because I got tons of beats that I could still send out to people. But the thing is like I've been in such artist mode where I just been like getting beats from other people and just writing, and because I love that part, bro. I can't lie. Like making beats, like it's two different processes, man. Like producing, that shit take a long time. It could take a long time. It could take a short time. It really depends on the vibe. If I feel it, I might make like 6 beats in one sitting, or I might take 6 hours to make one beat. You get what I'm saying? It just depends. But with the writing shit, the artist shit, it's like get a beat, hear that shit. Oh, this shit hard. Ideas come. I'm rapping. It's done. You know what I'm saying? I'm mixing it. It's just a different type of process. But bro, what did you ask me again? What did you say?
Placements. Are you still like working on doing?
Okay, yes, placements. So yes, I'm still doing that. But I was saying all that to say that I'm about to go even crazier on placements. Like once I start producing again, like once I plug the laptop back up and really get in my pocket, that shit gonna go even crazier. So really, I'm just letting the artist shit and everything that I'm doing as an artist kind of roll over into the production shit. But yeah, I'm still sending beats out to people. So any artist that want beats and songs and shit, fuck with me. Like,
yes,
I still write records for, you know, I just do music, bro. Not every song is for me. Not every beat is for me. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, they say producers who are artists be trying to hold the best shit for themselves. I don't be tripping though. I really don't be tripping, bro, because I just look at it like we gonna do this shit over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make one, make it over and over. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
For sure. That's the confidence right there. Like just being able to know that you're gonna be able to make another one.
Got to, bro. Like I've been doing this for a long time though. And that confidence took time to build too. Cause there's times where I've stopped for a minute. You know, I don't even want to make it seem just like shit be all perfect. It's been times I've been like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to quit. So I just, you know what I'm saying? But, or I'll feel like because I've chilled out on just doing music, I might be just doing other shit, living life, whatever. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, can I still do this shit? Or I'll make a beat that's so crazy. I'll be like, fuck, that shit kind of hard. Like, can I, you know what I'm saying? But over time, I've just learned that really, bro, this shit don't go nowhere. As long as you just, if you love it for real and you stay tapped in, even if you get a little dusty and you got to like figure it out again, it's fun. And I try to find the fun in that. Like when I do open my laptop back up to produce, I know I'm gonna have to get reacclimated with the shit because I haven't produced in so long, but I'm gonna find the fun in even doing that. You know what I mean? And just like, oh, I'm about to just, it's like starting over all over again. What will I make? I don't know what I'm gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Type shit. So, yeah.
Do you have like like when you're making music, is there times where like you might have like an ideal collab in mind?
Bruh, yes. I got like 10 of them right now.
What's the ideal?
I got like, man, it's just like, I got records where I'm specifically speaking about my records. Like I have records where I just hear like, I got records I want to do with Ty. You know, that's an ideal collab. I mean, I got records with Ty. Like that's the bro. Like we got stuff for his album and stuff for my project. But just, I always hear him on certain records. Man, I got shit that I want to do with like Charlie Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like that cool shit, like how like Pharrell will go get a record and put like Charlie Wilson on it, or Snoop Dogg will go get a record and throw Charlie on it just for the, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to do a lot of my ideal collabs is crazy. It's like more musical shit. Like, bro, I want to do a record with Anita Baker. You feel me? Just on some vibes, like taking that shit, like just even you, because her voice is an instrument. You know what I'm saying? For me, I want to work with, my ideal collabs are working with artists where it's more than just them getting on a record. It's almost like you're using their voice as a instrument. You feel me? Like Brandy's voice is an instrument. If I go work with Brandy, I'm not just getting on a record with Brandy because I just want her to sing on some shit. Like, nah, I need all of the intricate shit that she does. So, you know, yeah, my ideal collabs are just real musical. Stevie Wonder, bro. Like I'm trying to go on some other shit. Like I still want to work with all the young niggas too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Playboy Cardi, I definitely want to do some shit with Cardi. I want to do some shit with I want to do some shit with Lil Yachty. Yachty hard to me. Just a whole bunch, you know, everybody, bro. Honestly, everybody want to work with me. Pharrell, of course, you know. Just the Tyler, you know, the creator, fucking Ye, all of the creatives, you know what I mean? Like the art niggas. Like I'm trying to get in those rooms, you know what I mean? On some, let's create some shit.
Is there an end goal with this music shit for you?
Honestly, bro, it's crazy. I feel like for me, the end goal with music is really not an end goal. Like, I just love it so much, bro. I really just want to elevate. I just want to elevate and impact our culture. You know what I mean? Like, for real, on some real shit. All this shit is still new as far as like, bro, you my first interview. Like, legit, like me being signed to a label, like you're the first interview. I want to say that on here too. You know what I'm saying? So people know that, like, so they can see like where this shit is gonna go even a year from now. You know what I mean? But the end goal, honestly, bro, is just to continue to like elevate people's ears. You know, and the ears are a big thing to me, bro. Like, I want people to just like be able to hear, just continue to elevate your ears, like hear new shit, like open up to different types of music. You know what I mean? That's really my end goal is, and other than that is to like, you know, obviously impact my community back home. You know, all of the like the social shit, you know what I mean? The shit that matters, like for real, like I really want to like, I want to use this music and this platform as a really just like a stepping stone to get into all the other stuff that I want to do. But still, music still being the core base, because I see myself like, bro, I want to write films. I want to, I got sitcom ideas. Like, really, music is just like to catapult me into all of the other artistic shit that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the first love. Like, it's the thing it's gonna always be the source of it.
Okay. Shoot.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. Like, just having that core foundation, but then also having like those other sources of inspiration and just aspirations that you want to do.
Man, so many, bro. Like, so many things I want to do. Like, from impacting art and impacting our people and our culture. You know what I mean? I just know I have to, it's I'm still at the very beginning of the whole journey. So I know once I keep going up the ladder, I just want to be able to make sure I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Affecting some kind of positive change, bro. Cause shit crazy out here. Like, and I honestly feel like a lot of it, I feel like the music, music is powerful, bro. Like, it's like the soundtrack to everything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like music fuels a lot of, like, when you in a good mood, there's music that you can go listen to for that. If you in a crazy mood, there's literally some music that you can go listen to for that will heighten how you feel about whatever you feel. So I just feel like, I love all of it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that what I'm adding to the spectrum of music is like some cool shit, some dope shit, not preachy, but still like, there's some gems in there. Like, I ain't just out here not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta say something. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure that I'm giving the people cool shit. But if you really listening, like, oh shit, you just said something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real.
And shoot, that's like super important, especially when I think about we just lost DMX, and just like his impact and his words is like, it lives forever. Like, those prayers that he puts in songs,
man,
like putting his soul on the record, I think it's just like super important for like, creative integrity.
It is, bro. Like, just being able to, like I said, perfect example that you brought DMX up, rest in peace. It's like so many layers to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made so many different types of music, but at the same time, he was still always able to infuse a message somewhere in there. Not every song, obviously, but you still understood, like, at the core of him, like, you were able to he infused like him, the person who he was, into his music. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal, bro. I feel like, you're supposed to, people want to have fun. It's cool. Entertain. This entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. Like, I want to be entertained too. You feel me? But at the same time, like, give me a little something. You know what I'm saying? And he was a perfect example of that. Like, giving you entertainment, giving you wild craziness, but at the same time, like, he'll bust out a prayer and make tears fall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's crazy. We lost a legend, bro. That shit is crazy.
Still, like, each day I'm like, oh shoot, he's really like not here. Like,
it's crazy, bro. Like, cause I don't know. For me, I just never, I guess even while he was like, he was in the on life support or whatever. I don't know. I guess for some reason I kept feeling, I'm like, man, he's gonna be cool. Like, I really, so when it went left, I was actually like, oh shit, this shit crazy. Like, I actually thought he was gonna pull it through, because I don't know why. I don't really can't even put my finger on why. I guess because he's been through so much shit. You feel me? It's like, when you hear something about X, it's like, it's always wild. It's always some crazy shit, but he always end up all right. Swiss and them go check on him. His people go check on him. He always good. He always end up good. So this one time where it didn't go good, it was just like, damn. But it's just crazy. I can't believe we living in a world without DMX in it. That shit wild to me.
Super weird.
Shit wild.
But it is, I think it's just amazing that, like, even though he died so young, just like his impact in that short amount of time. Because like, when I think about it, I'm like, dang, I could be here 99 years. What did I do with that 99 years? So
That's what it's about, bro. I say that on one of the songs, on one of my records on Six Rings, on All the Way In. I say, when I'm gone, what they gonna say about me? Say that I get it, I got it, I flipped it, I felt like I got back up, but stuck to the mission. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you gotta, like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's literally like, you have to, I'm infusing shit in there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta listen. But All the Way In is like a super turned up record. Like, I get hit up. Q hit me about All the Way. Like, bro, that record's so crazy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy on some turn shit, but it's also crazy on some like motivational, like impact inspired, bro. I'm trying to get people up. I tell people all the time, like, what I want listeners to take away from this, or what I want them to expect from me, is I make music for the early birds, bro. I make music for people who want to get up, get out, and get whatever they trying to get. You know what I'm saying? People who willing to like wake up that extra, like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, they up. They already started. While everybody else getting up, they done already did like 6, 7 things. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it's really about, that's the impact that I want to leave with this music. It's just like motivating people, bro. Get up, chase whatever you got to do whatever you got to do. Cause this shit real. Like, it can really happen, bro. This shit can really happen. It can take a long time too. Like, time matters, but it don't really matter, because at the same time, it's like, I never would have thought, if you would have told me that I was going to get my situation now when I got it versus when I thought I was going to get it, I would have been like, bro, you tripping. I'm a be on by the time I'm that age. Like, so for me, it's like time and just staying focused is like, that's your main thing. Like, just stay focused. Don't stop. Get up, get out, do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now, shit can happen.
Now, if you start making music right now, you retire. Mm-hmm. Would you be satisfied or at least content with all that you've done so far? Even though you got a lot more to do, I know.
Yeah. Can I smoke on here?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. Okay, ask me again one more time.
Oh, like if you were to stop doing music right now, you retired, go into another field, would you be content or sad or happy? What emotion would you have if you?
No. Sadness. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, this is what anybody that know me, anybody that you run into, bump into, that really knows me, they gonna tell you, like, this what it had to be, bro. Like, my last, like, actual, like, corporate job, I guess you would say, was years ago. I worked at Best Buy. And I worked at Best Buy while Upgrade was out. So literally, like, while I'm in Best Buy working, the people are in there coming in to buy the Beyonce album. And I'm telling, like, my coworkers and shit, like, I'm on the album. You know, I hadn't got paid or nothing like that yet. Yeah. So I'm still living everyday life. Yeah. Type shit. I'm going to work and shit. I know I got shit coming, but I'm just like, man, I'm telling y'all niggas, I'm like, man, I'm on the album. Like, I produced the record with, you know what I'm saying? But to get back to your question, is like, this is it. Like, I mean, for me, like, I just could never see I put so much effort and energy into this. Like, even the times, even when I wanted to quit, bro, like, I couldn't. Even when I wanted to quit, like something in me was like, nah. Because I mean, at this, and think about it, if I would have quit, it would have been crazy, because I would have, like, I was so close. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, for me, it's just like, I love music. If I was doing something else, it would probably be something in the realm of still involving with music, maybe teaching music, helping, kids, future producers, or just, that's really what I want to do too, is like bro, I've been through a lot. I think the interesting thing about my career, what's going to be interesting, is like, I've been in this shit for so long, but on the other side, like, as a producer, you know what I'm saying? Now the tables are turned, and now it's like, I'm the main guy. Whereas I'm used to going in the studio and I'm trying to see if the artists like my beats. Like, fuck, man, I hope this nigga like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm the artist who got producers coming in like, man, I hope this nigga like my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to see it from both sides. So I feel like I have a lot to offer young creatives who are willing to like listen, you know what I'm saying? And willing to, you know, just take advice and shit, you know, because I know like, as you know, being a young creative, we like to just do our shit. We like to bump our head. And I know for sure I had to bump my head a couple times and just figure it out. But yeah, I'll probably be doing something like that, helping other creatives be better creatives and don't make the mistakes I made.
Yeah, shoot. Because I know you, like you said, you got like a lot of game to give. You done been through it and been on both sides of the table.
Man,
that's a hell of a perspective.
Yeah, for real. Like I just, you know, highs and lows, had money, didn't have money, could have quit, didn't quit. Like just literally, bro, like every test, like I can speak to them. Like I can literally, like you could ask me, I know, like, because I don't know from just somebody else's situation. I know from my own situations, like, you know what I'm saying? And just perseverance, bro, like being able to, all this music shit is, and the music industry is like, how much can you take type shit, really. And that's really what happened. Like it got to a point where I think God finally opened the door, like, all right, he just like, I know, like I done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Got hella relationships, then burned bridges, rebuilt them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just life type shit. And that's what's I feel gonna make the music so good. Because I'm putting all of this in the music. Like I'm not the drug dealer. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the you know, I'm my story isn't like some crazy, like, man, like I didn't shoot niggas, like I ain't went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so for me, my story really is like music and like trying to elevate and get on in this business and like where that's taking me, that journey. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's way more regular people who haven't shot nobody or done crazy shit. I feel like it's more of me than it is that. Now, it is a lot out there. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, we see it every day. But what I'm saying is more people can relate to everyday shit that you see every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, that's really my story. That's my thing, is like, my story is music. And like, how did I navigate through this crazy world? It's like this young dude who just jumped off the porch and was like, I'm just about to go do this shit. I ain't had no guidelines. I ain't had no teachers. I ain't had none of that. You know, I come from a different era. So it's like, not saying I'm like an old nigga, but I'm just saying Instagram and social media and all that wasn't crazy popping in the beginning when I was starting. So now a lot of these young kids can see like, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, I'm not doing, you know what I'm saying? You can see, because niggas is like, you can just go pull it up on your phone and literally see what not to do, right? Whereas back when I first started and shit, it was like, you just had to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to do the deal to see if the deal worked. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, I think
I'm answering like hella questions that you ain't even asking, but fuck it.
Nah, that's what makes the interview
Daily Rap Facts.
Exactly.
It's Daily Rap Fact.
It's crazy because I was like, even your story of not finding out, but you telling your coworkers, hey, I'm on the album. And I could just imagine, all right, let's say this happened today. Like, people, you can't just like open up the booklet and be like, nah, my name right there. It's kind of different now. I'm thinking back then, like when I used to go to Sam Goody, Circuit City, Best Buy. Like, dang, like
warehouse music.
Yeah.
You could really, that was a thing. That was like the whole, and see, like, it's so crazy, bro, because I feel like people miss that energy. Just like the energy of like, bro, when your favorite album, where your favorite artist was getting ready to put out an album, what a lot of people don't remember is like the what used to be even doper than the day the album came out was like all the shit the artist used to do to lead up to the album. Like, bro, the rollouts back then used to be crazy. Like, by the time the album came out, you was ready for that shit. Like, niggas was ready to the store. I remember when Dipset put out the Dipset album. I can't. What was it? Fuck. What's the name?
Diplomatic
Immunity. Bro, I left school to go get that shit. Me and all my homies, like, I was the one with the whip. Like, I was like, bro, we left during lunch. Like, yo, I'm about to go get that shit.
And I was young when that came out, but my brother about 41. So I just remember him being so hyped for it because, you know, Jewels was coming out and he was about to shine. I think they had the Dipset anthem on there.
Yeah, Dipset. And bro, all them shits was crazy, bro. It's like a whole, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, so I say all that to say, I feel like, so I'm 35, right? So your brother a little bit older than me, but we still in that, he's still like, he was the big brother to, so I'm like the big brother to you. How old are you?
28.
I'm like the big brother to you, and your big brother is like the big brother to me.
Exactly.
So, but we're closer than, so at the end of the day, it was like, yeah, like that energy, bro, of just like seeing how that shit used to be is crazy. But I feel like a lot of people miss that. And even, you know how they say you don't know you miss something until it's put in your face and you like, oh shit, man, that shit we did used to be crazy. I feel like that's a lot of what I'm trying to do with my music too, is like, I'm kind of infusing the shit that I grew up loving. Like, I'm a Rockefeller baby. Like, that's my era. Like, I grew like when I like Rockefeller was everything to all my friends, everybody. It's crazy. We from Houston, but like Rockefeller had made its impact. It was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was on that shit. And so like, just being from that shit, I feel like I really want to take the stuff that I grew up loving and infuse it with what's going on now. Cause I love everything that's going on now. And I'm so a part of that shit. Like, I'm so with that shit. I want all of the young niggas to know I'm so with that shit. Like, I'm with the shits. Like, I hear what y'all doing. That shit is crazy. It's fucking amazing. Like, I love it. So taking the then and the now and merging that shit and giving that shit to people is new. It's like, damn, we didn't even know it's the shit we didn't even know we didn't know we needed it until we got it. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, is just like, just make cool shit. Tyler be doing that shit. Tyler, the creator. Like, you could tell, like, he grew up loving the Neptunes. Like, he grew up that, you know what I'm saying? That impacted him. So it's like, he pulls from that shit and of course incorporates his own crazy style and what he does. It's just like, but still you hear it. And it's like, I love that shit, bro. It like, it's not only paying homage, but at the same time, it's just giving us like more ear. I'm an ear candy guy, bro. Like, I want to hear cool shit. Yeah. Like, I want to hear dope shit, bro. Like I want to make dope shit and I want to hear dope shit, no matter what it is, bro. Whether it's me rapping, whether it's me singing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just like dope shit.
And that's what I'm looking forward the most with your signing, because I know you about to go crazy and just put out like a bunch of crazy stuff. But
man, what's crazy, bro, is like everything that's out right now is really just like a setup for everything to come. You know what I mean? Like, the shit is, I'm so blessed, bro, to be in this position, because it's a position that I've been wanting and trying to get into for a long time. So I feel like the appreciation level is different. Like, now that I'm, you know, I have a machine behind me, a real machine, like not only a machine, like a legendary machine though, like Motown, bro.
Don't get no more legendary than that.
Come on, bro. Like Motown, you feel me? I'm just like, I grew up watching, you know, movies and documentaries and, you know, and all you hear is Motown. So for me to now be added on to a part of that roster of people and lineage that company comes from, my company comes from, that shit amazing, bro. It's really all still new to me. And I know it's crazy, like a lot of artists, you know, you hear a lot of people, the whole debate of independent or major, you know, you hear that shit a lot these days. Well, you've been hearing it, but it's now in the forefront. Like, oh man, you hear artists like, man, I'm going independent, or you hear niggas mad at the labels. And then I'm like, look, fuck all that. yo, like, I'm blessed to be in the situation I'm in, bro, because this is what I literally wanted. Like,
Yeah.
I come from that era of, um, you know, not that I think that there's anything wrong with being independent. That would be crazy to say. Like, what's wrong with owning your masters? That's
Right.
everything right? I get it, but at the same time, like, sometimes in order to paint that picture, you feel me? Like, bro, I'm like, to paint the real, to really, like, I'm big on aesthetics, but like the world ain't even seen like where I'm really trying to take it, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm a student of like Hype Williams, fucking Dave Myers. You know, these are like great videographers and directors and shit, bro. Like, even Kanye, like when he in the early Kanye, when he was super anal about his fucking videos and he wanted his shit right. You know, y'all remember how he used to be running around going crazy and shit. Like, really that level of intensity behind the aesthetics and like the intent and how shit's supposed to look and feel. And I know that shit take time. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm growing. I'm still growing right now, but where I plan to take it is on some like artistic integrity, like artistic value type shit. You know, less is more too though. Like, not. You know how sometimes shit can look over artsy, like, oh, this nigga just trying to be artsy.
Mm-hmm. It's so.
You know how you can tell it's just like that perfect, just organic is really the word, like organic creativity and just like I just want shit to look and feel good, man. And I'm just happy to have a machine behind me that can allow. And I tie it back in to say, to me, that's what having Motown with me allows me to do, is to really be able to paint them pictures. Like, the music is so good, bro. Like, I cannot if the music is so at this high level, I feel like everything around the music has to at least be at that level or better. Meaning the visuals, everything. Yeah. I'm talking about down to even when the world opens back up and we start performing again, the shows, the stage setup, the fucking all of that. You know what I mean? Like, that shit it matters to me, bro, because I've been on the other side. I've been the guy going to the concerts and looking at that shit and being like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. Like, when you know it when you see it. Like, if you've been to one of your favorite artist concerts that you've been to that left an impact on you, like, yo, that shit was fucking amazing.
Travis
is one of mine. Who else? The first person who really did that shit that just made me be like, yo, this shit is different was Kendrick.
Oh, yeah.
He had a concert in Houston. Like, this is early Kendrick. Like, Good Kid, Mad City hadn't even came out yet. This was like
Section 80, I think.
Wasn't even Section 80. I think he was still performing stuff off of Overly Dedicated.
Oh, that 2010.
Yeah, like, he used to come. The whole little TDE camp used to always come to Houston and like do shows and shit. And I remember going to one of his shows and like just the way the stage was set up. It was just the stage presence and like how it was just a really good show, bro. That shit left an impact on me. And so just, I say that to say is like, I've been on that other side. You know, I've been the guy in the crowd who was blown away by some shit, to now I'm able to be on the other side and be like, all right, I know I want to make sure my shit, you know, of course, in my own way, my own style, but I guess I got a chance to see some good shit. So now when I'm in it, I know at least I got to start here.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like that for everything around the music, because I just know how it is, bro. I know how people are. Like, if we see some shit, say for instance, you never heard my music, you don't know nothing about me. If some Cam Wallace shit comes scrolling across your screen, if the shit look good, first of all, if it catch your eye, the shit look good, and it sound good, if the music is fire, you're gonna go search more about this. Okay, cool. Now you're searching more. Now you're in Cam Wallace world. Everything looks crazy. I just gained a fan.
Exactly.
It's that simple, bro. It's really that simple. It's if you put quality over quantity and take your time with the shit and make sure shit is right. Because the music good. I ain't worried about the music. to be real, you know, not on some cocky shit, or maybe on some cocky shit, whatever.
Yeah.
However niggas want to take it, but the music good. I ain't worried about that. It's all the other shit around it. I want to make sure that when I'm giving this shit to y'all, that it's like, okay. And it feels like that. It's like, so yes, Motown is allowing me to be able to do that. That's to answer that question.
Love that, the freedom.
Yeah, man, bro. That's all the artists ever really want, bro.
Just want to say I appreciate you for like really taking the time out to speak with me.
Man,
definitely.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, it's all love. Like I really enjoy what I heard on Six Rings EP.
Thank you.
Really looking forward to what's next for sure. Find you on social media.
All my socials are Cam I Am Forever. The number 4, not spelled out. So Cam I Am Forever. Yeah, that's me on everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Appreciate
Daily
you.
Rap Facts. I appreciate it, bro, for real.
Yes, sir.